Hello, Legionnaires! Did you know that this series was called Byzantium Universalis? Well, it is. And we have just conquered some provinces from Venice. We've taken Corfu and Istria. Istria has given us a fantastic border with Austria, who loves us so uggy-buggy much. 179 opinion. We are heretics, but they tolerate that. Psst, Austria. As we told France last time, you're the heretics. Silly Catholics. Orthodox will reign supreme at some point. Anyway, that gives us the Western Tech Neighbor bonus. We're going to go park our army up there. 22 regiments of fine Roman soldiers. Wallachia wants a royal marriage. They can F right off. Annihilate Venice. The fat and treacherous merchants of the most serene republic engineered the fall of Constantinople to the Latin invaders of the Fourth Crusade in 1204. Our subsequent and miraculous recovery, damn right it's miraculous, we're doing awesome, has long been a source of concern in the Palazzo Ducale. The time is ripe to exact our gruesome vengeance, I can read, and hang the Doge from his own walls. So severe, much reconquest, die Venice. Okay, that means we get a claim on Venezia, and on completion, we get the effect Byzantium Resurgent Byzantium for 10 years, yearly legitimacy and less aggressive expansion impact. That would be more helpful if it gave us the aggressive expansion impact before we took Venezia, but hey. Okay, still have the mission Restore the Penarchy. Still wants us to fight Rome. As I said, I don't want to do that until we hit Tech 10. Okay, we can take more aristocratic ideas. Yeah, we're going to wait until we have some more Militech saved up there. I kind of want to just annihilate them. When's our truce up? 1510. You know what? That sounds okay. Maybe we can even... oh, we don't want to move our trade capital there yet. We're doing awful on trade. 25% of this node? What's going on here? I guess it's because they still have Hudavindigar, the Ottomans, holding on to the coastal center of trade. 10 local trade power. Moldavia has Bessarabia. Ottomans still have Kanik. So yeah, they've got a lot of trade power. They probably have some trade ships going on. Let's see if anybody will join us in our reconquest here. Hungary, well, Hungary wants to get into it. Poland almost will join us. And you know what? Frankly, that might be enough. If we just block the strait, even institute the Liberatum veto. Why is our overall stability so low? Advancement of True Religion Act. Yeah, that'll do it. And we have Corfu and Istria, non-core provinces who are Catholic. We can convert those fast enough thanks to our fancy schmancy religious ideas. Okay, what do we want to do next? Maybe see if we can get a Diplo Rep Advisor. Maybe get, he's a little expensive to boot out of here. 18 ducats to boot out. I think we do want to increase our focus on trade. So let's get a trade building up here. I already have one in Ragusa. We don't have any fantastic trade provinces as of yet. Not in the Constantinople node, anyway. Well, since our tax modifier is going to go into the crapper due to our pentarchy, the Orthodox religion mechanic, it reduces your trade, it reduces your tax income. Maybe we can do production. What'll that net us here? We do have a few fine provinces for production. Many, in fact, over 0.10. And that's usually my stopping point for building these production buildings. We can build about 2 of them, since we just threw down a trade port there. Why don't we throw it in Greece? We have 0 autonomy here. 1 ought to do it. That way we can have a couple ducats to build up cannons or whatever we want. Alright, I think our truce is up with the auto derps there. Loses stability. I guess we won't be parking our troops up in Istria right now. Let's go help out Bulgaria, fight off their peasants. I don't want that autonomy increasing anytime soon. We can go ahead and declare a reconquest war on the Ottomans. Okay, accumulate money. Well, there's a fine mission. Let's do that. Oh, and we have this event going off. Loses stability. Stability costs us currently 128 due to positive stability, so it's actually kind of cheap right now. We have church attendance duty from religious ideas, and we're Orthodox, so that's negative 35% so far. You know what? There's no fine way to not take a loan, so guess what? We're going to take a loan. Even if we've already got our forts turned off. Even if we drop down our army maintenance to nothing, we couldn't get positive 21 ducats. We just couldn't. It's not possible. Might as well turn off the Corfuian fort here. Okay, good stuff. And you know what? I didn't turn on the timer for the video. So the length on this one might be a little bit weird. Let's say we've been going for about 5 minutes. Anyway. Okay, will Poland join yet? They will. Okay, Wallachia will almost join. You know what? Let's just go ahead and call them in. Take Nick Bolu. Something like that. And this is the war, guys. This is the war. We're going to institute the Liberatum Veto. Taking the loan. Troops are already engaged. Failed the mission to accumulate money. Oh, we're playing too fast. That's why things are going beyond my control here. Alright, the Ottoman Navy is already beating up the Hungarian Navy, who's joined us, by the way. Let's see. Hungary, you have a claim on Vyden. I want to prevent you from grabbing that, so let's just go sit on Vyden immediately. Am I in a good position to incorporate Bulgaria at the appropriate time? Not really. Most of this war, as far as Poland, Hungary, and Lithuania goes, will be occupying Crimea here. And that's fine. What's not fine is that as long as Crimea is in the war, the Ottomans have clear military access. So let's see, Tech 8, Tech 7, Tech 8. It'll be a little bit hairy. At least for the meantime, and before we can get Crimea out. Maybe we should support with our own armies. How about that, guys? Let's go irk the Turk personally. Yeah. Okay, relations are maxed out with Poland. I don't really have any effective way... Oh, Peasants' War or something. Currently fighting Portugal, England, and Castile in defense of Fez. Fez. Oh, okay, so the Mamluks are allied with Morocco here. And apparently their war exhaustion was so high that peasants popped up everywhere. Maybe the Mamluks aren't so far off at this point. Karakoyunlu, rival of our rival. I don't think that's ever going to happen. Wait, it actually might. That'll only give us Diplo rep, right? Oh, Diplo power. You know what? Let's go for that. Just park a diplomat on these fellas. Don't need the diplomat in Poland. Let's continue to irk the Turk here. I don't think there's a river crossing from Ingil to Zaporozhye. Certainly doesn't look like it. Let's try and support Poland while we destroy these fine fellows who are over their cavalry limit. Should be no problem blowing them up. They're even overburdened on artillery here in this province. We have slightly less morale, but more tactics. Bavaria is the emperor. we are getting absolutely destroyed, even though they're over their cavalry ratio, due to their fantastic leader, who is a 6000. I have no idea why this happened. This game confuses me. Go back to Constantinople, you failure. Of course, our general is a 012. Of course, I thought Shock would do a little bit better. Just a little bit. Oh, well, we'll deal with rebels. We could take rebels. Come on, war exhaustion. Tick up. Go really fast. Will they fight instead? I think I've been getting nothing but negative events lately. Come on, Poland, Lithuania, take on that 6-fire Ottoman fella there, with insufficient support on both cavalry and artillery, who is still happening to win the battle. Boy, this game makes a lot of sense sometimes. Let's go ahead and transfer these provinces over to Bulgaria. That's what we want anyway. Since we're failing miserably against the Ottomans in combat, let's just go park our troops on Uskup and Elbasan. That we can do. Nearly finished coring Corfu and Istria. Soon they will be orthodox and not causing us any trouble with rebellions. Soon enough, anyway. Why we are failing so miserably against an army that doesn't have sufficient infantry support and only 6 fire is beyond me. Fire is just about useless in this stage of the game. Cavalry have 2 shock, infantry have 1 shock, and 0.6 fire and 1 fire on artillery. With insufficient support, that should be simple to deal with. But for some reason, it's just not. Whatever, guys. The question here is, I'll go ahead and convert Corfu. Do we let this war rage on long enough to take 8 war exhaustion and institute the Liberum Veto? Poland's ruler died. Go ahead and get a royal marriage with them. Doesn't hurt us. Yeah, do we institute the Liberum Veto? Liberum Veto. Couldn't hurt, right? I mean, it'll hurt, but that's just the war exhaustion talking. I just don't know if it's going to tick up fast enough. Like, we're even winning the sieges in Anatolia, which is huge. But that's, not really what I want from this war. I just want to take the Balkan land. Give me the Balkan land, please. As fun as it would be to beat up the Ottomans even more, we just can't take the 6 shock guy for whatever reason. Even Tunis has armies over here. That's kind of weird. Did they march all the way across Africa? Unless I'm not paying attention to boats. Which, I'm really not. Not sure how that happened. They shouldn't have enough morale to stop us. But, of course, this could be a risky battle in and of itself. We'll get there on the 21st. They won't get the morale recovery tick. We're taking a lot of losses. Well, that's what orthodoxy is for, right? You have the men to back up your fights to irk the Turk. Let's see, how many did we lose? 4,000 infantry, 2,000 cavalry, but we caused them to lose 7,000 in total. So, almost a great victory. We still won. That's all that matters. The Ottomans are doing too well in their eastern expansion. We have to stem the flow, guys. We have to stem the flow. Oh, I can't wait to incorporate Wallachia. They won't straight up offer, wow, so many negative court faction events. They won't straight up take a peaceful vassalization because their lands are really good. Yeah, we'll have to conquer them through war. God, they're huge. 23, 25, 23. My goodness. But we can call Wallachia in now. Just a moment ago they weren't willing to accept, but that should be fine. Go ahead and repair our loan. Our inflation is almost to 10%, which is horrifying. Hey, against a 5 stack, we can only lose a couple thousand men. That's good, right? Good job, Hungary. Ottomans are already at medium war enthusiasm, only 3 points to continue the war. Oh, now they're at low. Okay, we got a naval battle, guys. They have no leader. We have a leader. We have 30 galleys. They have 9. Maybe we can fish for some boats here. Please don't lose boats. Captured 0 ships, destroyed more than half of their galley navy. Excellent stuff. I think they're going to go park in Bolu. Indeed. So when they pop out of Bolu, we'll be able to attack their navy once again. Oh, I'm waiting for it. Come here, Ottoman Navy. Come here. Yes. Be destroyed. There can only be one. Ultimately, we squished their navy. That gave us 0.7 naval tradition, 1 prestige. And they got 1 war exhaustion out of that. Okay, our navy's not really necessary. We can blockade some ports, sure. But I want to go and repair these guys before we do that. We're taking forever with the siege. No, Golden Horde, you can't have access. Okay, how long do I actually want this this truce to be? Probably not too long. How much will Bulgaria cost me? You'll accept already. How about Elbasan and Uskup? You want me to have 20 more war score? Easily done. You asked for it, buddy. As soon as the war is over, we will be incorporating Bulgaria and then declaring on Wallachia, taking a new vassal to replace these guys. Not ideal. I'd want fewer vassals, but we can't spend our precious admin power on all of that. We will have to take a little bit of Diplo power here. Fortunately, not that big of an issue. Diplo Tech 10 is a ways off for everybody in the game, not just me. Our itty-bitty galley fleet should work out just fine until then. Hey, Bulgaria is leading the battle, even with all of Poland's armies there. I'll be sorry to see you go, Bulgaria. You've been a tenacious little guy so far. Okay, our army's doing absolutely nothing. Our missionary, on the other hand. And I'm suffering attrition here. Boy, I need to pay attention. It looks like the Ottoman armies are busy trying to retake their stuff down in Anatolia, but to no avail. Our eastern allies are awesome and stopping them. Looks like Lithuania has some claims over here in Crimea. If I don't peace out Crimea before, they'll get all ticked off that I didn't give them anything. Even the Golden Horde is declared on Crimea. Okay, we're all repaired up here. Let's go blockade some ports over in the eastern Black Sea. Istria has been cored. We cored it, now we'll throw some missionary style on that fella. Yeah. I'm sorry, I get so strange when I'm a little bit tipsy. Okay, we have 100 relations with Karakoinlu. That satisfied the mission objectives, gave us 25 Diplo power and I think Diplo rep, unless I'm wrong. We currently don't have any missions available to us. I wonder why that is. Okay. Let's go siege up some more stuff. Crimea should probably want out of the war by this point. And we can do some nasty stuff to Crimea. The most horrifying thing I could do to them is to annul their treaties with the Ottomans. They will most certainly get eaten up by everybody around them if I do that. You know what? It's going to happen. Goodbye, Crimea, essentially. I'm not interested in taking their stuff right now. Maybe Mantrika. Mighty fortress in Hudavindagar is under siege by 1 infantry unit. Oh no. Alright, let's siege up the Ottoman lands. Will they take this offer? They will. But I want more. Give me Hudavindagar. Give me something. Hudavindagar is actually their capital. Good choice. Don't you guys miss the time when if you asked for a capital province, you couldn't take anything else? Or you just couldn't take the capital unless it was completely isolated from other provinces? Boy, I sure do. Except I don't. That was terrible. Now I could just take Hudavindagar, even though it's increased war score, and a couple other provinces. It's amazing. We've made great progress in terms of EU4 stability. Hey, and Armenia is just about to explode out of Karakoyunlu. That's a big stack of Armenian separatists. We could probably blow up this 4 stack with half of our army. That seems doable. Hey, we can take some tech. Yeah, as I said, there was no point in taking the military tech. Die, Tunis. Die. Wallachia is even coming in to help us. Excelente. That is a big Ottoman army. Too big for me to handle, honestly. Tunis can peace out. That'll help our war score. 56%. That's exactly what the Ottomans were asking for previously. Now I have 107 positive reasons, so I can definitely take something else. This war deal will already cost me 20 Diplo for Uskup and Elbasan. What else can we grab here? Okay, let's go by lowest war score first. I really don't want any Circassian lands, if I can help it. Though I could probably take Armenia as a vassal if I just took Guria. Let's see. Antakya and Halep. That would certainly satisfy part of the Pentarchy mission. You know what? We're going to go for that. We'll take Antakya and Halep, in addition to our Balkan provinces. That's a fine war deal. You know, I didn't have the presence of mind to realize how awesome that would be. But now I do. It's not going to take us too much longer to get the required war score here, so let's go ahead and siege up some more provinces, take Tech 9, and activate Pike Infantry. We're not going to be attacked by the Ottomans anytime soon. I believe they're interested in resieging Hudavindagar, their capital. That is worth a ton of war score. Okay, converting Istria fantastically. Once that goes through, we'll lose quite a bit. Oh, our general died. No. Please no, dead general. Okay, Poland and Bulgaria with your apparently fantastic leader. Take him out. Emil Konstantin is only a 2-3. Austria apparently hates me now. Why? Why? Do you want something? Do you... Apparently every time our monetary situation is really good, Austria hates our guts. Okay, we're at 76 war score. This should be enough to take this. Antakya and Halep. But you know what? I want more. I always want more. This is going to be a fantastically long peace deal, but we're going to take it. Let's see, 4 provinces in Anatolia and Syria. All of the Balkan provinces, the Turks have been ousted. We're going to take this peace deal. 112 diplomatic power, but you know what? We're going to tank it. We're going to get bigger. We're going to get stronger. Awesome. Leave half the army down here in Aleppo, and half the army in Kokeli. Triumph for Greece. With the reconquest of Greece complete, we can honor the victorious soldiers and generals with a triumphal march through the capital, a tradition that dates back to the earliest days of Rome. While defunct for many years, our phoenix-like rebirth seems like an apt time to restart it. Gain 25 army tradition and 10 prestige. Our army tradition is currently garbage, so when we declare our next war, we will certainly have a triumph for Greece. A triumphant procession through the capital. But before we do that, Bulgaria needs to become a little bit closer to us. We've also taken Albania and Skopje. The unrest is not too unreasonable in these provinces, so I think we'll just core them for the moment. What's my army, or war exhaustion at? It wasn't ever going to get high enough to get to 8, guys. I'm sorry. So we didn't do the Liberum Veto. Well, it's showing actually higher than it was before. Well, it'll go down soon enough. We're going to have to culture convert Albania before too long. It's the only province in the game that has Albanian culture. Sorry, guys. But you know what? Legionaris, we have made some fantastic progress. We have retaken Aleppo and Antiochia from the Ottoman scum. Another member of the Patriarchy has come under Byzantine and Roman control. So soon we'll be able to restore the Patriarchy to its proper place. We've retaken all of the Balkan lands from the Ottoman Turk, including the entirety of Bulgaria, Skopje, and Albania. Greece and the Balkans entirely are in our hands. Crimea is no longer allied with the Turk. The Ottomans are a shadow of their former selves. Next time, guys, we'll find our next target for the war. Maybe the Mamluks, maybe the Papal State. Certainly Wallachia. Poor Wallachia. In any case, I have been Rojiru, and this has been Byzantium Universalis. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time, and good luck.